All right, so yes, we made a video a couple days ago talking about Bitcoin breaking 70K, 80K. Guess what? We just broke $90,000 for one Bitcoin. Okay, if you're new to my channel, my name is DeFi Mike. I've been in the crypto space for the past 8 years, teaching on stages, and we've taught hundreds of thousands of people. Now, if you don't know, Bitcoin has only 21 million tokens. You have companies like Microsoft that are voting to be buying Bitcoin. You have countries like El Salvador that buy Bitcoin every day. You are about to see a federal fund essentially in the US that's going to be buying and accumulating Bitcoin. They're talking about buying and accumulating thousands of Bitcoin that they never sell. And right now we're trading at about 90,000. So what does the future hold for Bitcoin? Now, long term, I think Bitcoin is going to do very well. In the short term, please understand that one day before the election last week, Bitcoin was at 67,000 and it's up 38%. Now, what happens when the market pumps, okay, is you will start to see the conversation will now go into crypto. The world is now searching for crypto. I was just at the gym. People are talking about crypto in the sauna. Some people were saying in the sauna that it was going to crash, that it's overpriced, which means we're probably going to go higher. But here's what you need to know. People and institutions is they will sell on you. They do not care. Their goal is to get you out and get themselves, more in, essentially. So right now we're at 93,000, or we just hit 93,000, we're at 89,000. What do I think can happen? Now we can see every pullback is getting bought up. So you trying to short this or trying to sell the market, I don't see that happening. Now, I do believe there will be a correction, and here's why. On the BTC one exclamation mark, okay, BTC CME futures, there is a gap in price. And usually, almost every single gap tends to get filled. Now, this gap is between 77 and 80,000 a Bitcoin. So this shows me that there's an inefficiency in price here. Price should come back to fill this. Now, does it have to go down there right now? No. But we are starting to see Bitcoin build some liquidity here. The longer Bitcoin, kind of hits off this trend line, eventually it is going to bounce and then it is going to take that out. Now, this would be, okay, if you're waiting to get into Bitcoin, this would be that first level, if you haven't for whatever reason, that I would maybe dollar cost average in again between 77 and 80,000 if we came into that level. Okay, on this chart, it's going to be, this is the Bitcoin versus the dollar chart. It's really going to be essentially this zone right here. This makes a lot of sense, but the demand, as you can see, price is wicking to the upside. And as long as price is creating low, high, low, high, low, high, this will remain bullish. Just don't get caught off guard. Now, the second reason that I do think we could see a correction here soon is because of the total crypto market cap. In 2021, in November, we hit 3 trillion essentially. Well, we just came back to that level. Now, in my opinion, anything that pulls back will be bullish. And when we close above this 3 trillion on this chart, a candle closing, daily, weekly, higher time frames. Okay, I'll just give this to you real quick. The higher the time frame, personally, the more certainty that I have. And I'm going to give you actually a free setup here since you're watching this video, so don't leave yet. The higher the time frame. So as this thing starts to close above daily, 3-day, weekly, 2-week, monthly, that's when I think we're going to see a massive move on all of crypto, but essentially Bitcoin. Bitcoin now is the 7th largest asset in the world. It just passed the oil company in Saudi Arabia. It just passed silver. It just passed Facebook. And if this thing can get to 3-4 trillion, it is on its way to being the biggest asset besides gold, of course. That's the long-term game. So just be smart here. I don't see any reason to short the market. And if I was looking for the next buy setup, once again, it would probably have to be somewhere down here between 78 and around 82,000, which would fill this gap in this futures chart. So let's be patient. You have dollar going up right now and Bitcoin. We are about to go into a Republican presidency with Mr. Trump coming into office again. Republicans tend to push the dollar to the downside and send assets higher. In the description down below, I will give you guys the link to that video that I have that breaks down if the U.S. can predict elections, if the dollar can predict U.S. elections. Go watch that down below. I made that video months ago, and it might give you some insight. This would be my next level on BTC. I hope you have a great day. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you very soon.